Are you feeling better?
I'm so sorry. That was so embarrassing. I've been trying to get a hold of Nonomiya-san by phone for the longest time, but I never would have guessed he'd passed away.
Yeah, sorry to have freaked you out. By the way, what's your name?
I'm Eri. I'm president of Ichiban Confections.
Well, damn, Mary-chan. You're a president at your age? That's incredible.
Ichiban Confections? Nice! My name's Ichiban too, actually. Ichiban Kasuga. Great minds think alike.
What a coincidence. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but it also means the best, which is why my grandfather chose it. He wanted his senbei to be the best in Yokohama.
Ah, senbei. Man, I love a good rice cracker. Anyway, how do you know Nonomiya-san?
Well, Nonomiya-san was supposed to step in and take over the company. I came by today to discuss things with him.
What? Nonomiya-san? President of a legitimate business?
I mean, he was a savvy businessman, regardless of what he was selling.
Oh, right. So, Ichiban Confections only sells snacks, right? Nothing, else?
Correct. My grandfather started it back in the day, selling his prized senbei. But after he passed away, my father took over and expanded the business to other confectionaries and restaurants. We actually got to be kind of big, and we even gained a bit of a reputation in Ijincho. Until Until 3 years ago, when my father succumbed to an illness. My mother passed away when I was a little girl, so we didn't really have anyone we could turn to keep the business afloat. I was still a student back then, but I quit school to come back home. I wasn't about to let the dream my father and grandfather worked so hard to make a reality go to waste. I worked day in, day out to learn the business, but I guess it still wasn't enough. I'm a complete amateur, so managing everything was really difficult. And to make things worse, I got tricked into what I thought would be a good deal for us. Now most of our stores and businesses belong to a bunch of crooks.
That's messed up.
The only thing left is the senbei shop. My father and grandfather would be so ashamed of me. And with the loan I was still paying, staying in charge of the business would have only made things worse. Although I hated the thought, I'd considered closing Ichiban Confections for good. But that's when Nonomiya-san showed up and offered a helping hand. He used to be a regular of the senbei shop. And not only that, but he treated me like a daughter ever since I was a baby. When he heard about how the business was in trouble, he immediately stepped in to help. He paid off my loan in full, and even offered to help run the business, so that my grandpa's senbei could live on.
Oh, crazy. There's Nonomiya being a cool guy on the down low again. He deserved more respect than he got.
Yeah. I thought maybe this was gonna be another one of those exploiter and, you know, force her to work in his soapland situations.
I never saw him interact with his other businesses, but he was always very kind to me.
Well, I can see the guy being a regular, but stepping in to become president? Maybe he just wanted some extra cash.
It's possible, but Nonomiya had dreams of his own, you know.
He did?
Yeah, he actually did want to go legitimate. That was his dream for a long time. I had to listen to him talk about it every time he had a few too many. He said he wanted to start up his own business, create a sort of safety net for Ijincho.
What?
One way or another, Ijincho has become a place for people who have nowhere else to go. So if the floor falls out from beneath a city like this, what would they have left? So, he always talked about how he wanted to create a safety net, one big enough to catch these people from falling away. Apparently, he had the same intentions for Orohime Land as well.
Well, maybe he wasn't so bad after all.
Yes, well, he also pushed his employees too hard, and he had his fingers in a lot of shady stuff, so I could never tell if he was being honest or not.
Looking back, though, his place was the only one that took us in when we had nowhere else to go. Miya-san was telling the truth, if you ask me.
I think so too. I always believed in him. After all, he volunteered to take on his struggling senbei shop. I mean, there's plenty of other ways to make money in this town. Anyway, I should get going. I'm so sorry to trouble all of you.
Wait, what about your business?
I think Nonomiya-san dying is maybe the final nail.
What?
There's only so much someone like me can do in this position. If I can't find someone more competent to run things, I'll have no choice but to close up shop. Besides, this business will fizzle out sooner or later if I'm left in charge. I should take the hint. I had no place here anyway.
Hey now, is that what you really want? This place is important to you, isn't it? You'd really call it quits after everything your dad and Gramps did for it?
Well, that's not what I want at all. I loved my dad and my grandpa. And I know they poured their hearts into the shop. So it's heartbreaking to close the doors. It really is. But Nonomiya-san's gone. And most of my employees left. They knew we were in the red. I don't have anyone else I can count on. No strategy. I'm completely alone. I suppose I'm just reaping what I've sown. It was my own fault for trusting those con artists. What was I thinking? I'm so mad at myself.
Mary-chan.
All right, I got you.
Huh? Oh no.
You don't have to worry about a thing. Just leave all this company stuff to me and the gang.
Really?
But Are you sure?
Yeah, you can count on it. Meeting here like this is too much of a coincidence. And the shop's even called Ichiban Confections. That's gotta be fate, right guys?
What are you talking about? You don't know the first thing about running a business.
Come on, we can't just leave it like this, can we? You just leave her hanging? Plus, what about Nonomiya-san's dream to become the city's safety net? This can be our way to carry on his torch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it too, but this is actual management we're talking about.
I know, but we owe Nonomiya-san our lives, right? He was the guy who took us in when no one else would. I want to help. He gave up everything to save us. And nobody's gonna pick his dreams up off the floor unless we do. Let's just think of this as paying him back.
Ichan.
Paying him back, huh?
Figures you'd say that. Well, we all know there's no change in his mind now. So give it all you got, Ichiban. We'll be rooting for you.
Thanks. Wait, you're gonna help too, aren't you?
Good luck, Ichiban. If anyone can pick up a failing business and use it to save the city, it's you.
I believe in you, Ichan.
Yeah, but what about you guys?
Kasuga-san, you... Are you really sure about this?
Huh? Well, yeah. I don't go back on my word. I'll be your president, prime minister, whatever you need.
Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, Kasuga-san.
Don't mention it. Looking forward to doing this, Sari-chan.
Likewise. Okay then. If it's all right with you, why don't I show you around the company?
Sure.
You got this, Mr. President.
Hail to the chief.
President Kasuga!
Come on, guys.
Well, this is it. This is the first floor, which is our little senbei shop.
Oh, have you always been here?
The shop has, but the company itself was headquartered in a much bigger building with a lot more employees before it was taken over. But in the end, the business took a turn for the worse, and we ended up back here. The office is on the second floor. Please, follow me.
Right behind you. Oh, so this is the office.
You'll have to excuse the mess we've got going right now.
Hey, Eri-chan, welcome back. Is this the guy you were texting me about?
Yes, Kasuga-san will be helping with the company in the place of Nonomiya-san. Kasuga-san, this is my grandmother. She's the only family I have left. She helps out with the shop downstairs on days when she feels well enough.
I'm Tome Kamataki. Nice to meet you.
Tome-san, huh? I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you too.
Older gentleman. Unique hairdo. Thick build, toned muscles. Quite a boyfriend you've got yourself, Eri-chan.
Grandma? He's not my boyfriend. Were you even listening? Honestly, sorry about that, Kasuga-san.
It's cool. Huh? Whoa! Why is there a chicken here?
That's Omelette, our company pet. Well, I guess she's more like the company mascot. She's a good girl, though. You won't have to worry about anything. In fact, the company uses her eggs.
Oh, right on. Nice to meet you, Omelette.
Okay. Perhaps this would be a good time to go over the basics of management. This is gonna be quite a tutorial, so just let me know when you have the time.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to start your training whenever you are. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right then. Here we go.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These results are kind of underwhelming.
We're kind of bleeding money here. These are tanking. We'll just have to make up for it.
Our ranking dropped. And that's about all there is to managing a business. So, not too hard, is it?
Yeah, not so bad. Yo, wait up. You're acting like this is in the bag, but we're flat broke. Broke as hell.
You didn't have to put it like that.
Right now, all we have on staff is a bunch of deadbeats. And don't even get me started on the furniture and equipment. Of course we're in the red.
So what can we do?
We'll have to invest. We need to advertise, hire competent staff, get new equipment, and maybe some new furniture while we're at it.
And we're gonna pay for all that how?
Good question.
And what the hell do we do?
That's where you come in.
Seriously? What kind of mess did I get myself into? Alright, well, first off, let's think about how we'll get the money to cover the infrastructure and new hires.
I don't know if anyone would be willing to invest in us. I suppose we'll have to take out another loan? And after Nonomiya-san just repaid the last one, too.
Would you know anybody? Someone with money? Or a rich friend? Or maybe someone from your childhood who grew up to be an oil baron?
Look, I'm unemployed and ex-Yakuza. Why would I have... Wait.
What is it?
No, he wouldn't. Would he? That's where I'm at. Come on, Nick. I want to do this. For both the company and Nonomiya-san's sake. I just need a little bit of... financing, I think it's called. Please, man, can you help me out? Huh? You okay there, Nick?
Excellent! Your kindness and consideration for others is truly moving. Colors me impressed, downright emotional. Consider it done. I'd be thrilled to invest in your company.
Really? Man, thanks, Nick.
That said, I'm no novice when it comes to management. I can't just throw money at you like it's nothing. If you want the funds, you have to meet my 3 conditions.
Conditions?
Indeed. If you can agree to them, consider the investment yours.
Seriously? Okay, yeah, man, whatever it takes. So, what are these conditions?
First condition, the company must never be in the red. Now, I don't ever want to see a minus next to company funds. And that includes the starting capital I'm about to give you. If I do, I'll have arrangements made to counter this on my end. This is by no means free money, and I am not a charity. Sound good so far?
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Second condition. I want the company's share price ranking to be within Yokohama's top 100 by the specified deadline.
Share what now?
Ranking. It's what measures a company's value. If the share price goes up, so does the ranking. And I want your company to be in the top 100. Knowing you and your company's potential, it should be a piece of cake. So the deadline is simply there to keep you motivated. I'll contact you later regarding the deadline. Condition 2 suit you fine?
Yeah. What's condition 3?
The last condition, and you can take all the time you need with this one. I want you to become the #1 company in the share price ranking.
Best of the best, huh?
I want that little confectionery of yours to be the crown jewel of Yokohama. In other words, get out there and get to the top. I'm not willing to invest my money into anyone who can't fulfill these conditions. So, what'll it be?
You got yourself a deal. I don't fully understand it, but I'm gonna do my best. I'll see to it that Ichiban Confections becomes the biggest company in Yokohama.
Then we're on the same page. Okay. With that, I'll go get the first portion of the investment ready for you. You're free to use the money for whatever you like, be that improving infrastructure or personnel logistics and training.
Awesome! Thanks a bunch, Nick.
No need to thank me. I'm expecting some kind of return once your company is good and stable. Looking forward to the results. Well, adios.
Just look at all this money! Wow, boyfriend, you actually did it! I'd be all over you if I was younger.
Gee, thanks, lady. I'll take that as a compliment.
This is amazing! Thank you, Kasuga-san!
Save your thanks for Nick Ogata. Besides, it's not like this came with no strings attached. There are conditions.
No dropping into the red, be in the top 100 share price ranking by the specified deadline, and ultimately take the top rank in share price. These are his conditions?
Yeah, and I'm not about to disappoint the man. I made a promise to fulfill them.
Top 100? That's gonna be tough. So we'll have to make sure we do our very best.
Well, let's start by using this money to get this company back on its feet again. Kasuga-san, just let me know when you're ready to begin.
You got it.
I think it's about time we put Nick-san's money to use and start rebuilding this company.
Yeah, let's do it.
Then without further ado, let's...
I'll give it my best. I'll handle it, Sonny.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that get.
いいわねいいわね
Pretty lucky. I can still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results.
Nice. You guys did great out there. Hell yeah, we actually made a profit.
Amazing! We did it! And all thanks to Nick-san's investment.
Having an investor makes all the difference, it seems. It just goes to show the importance of where you put your money.
Right. To invest in people or infrastructure. There are so many ways to do this right here and now, but we should also consider how the money can be used in the future.
Money for the future. I guess it all boils down to making the right choice at the right time. There's more to this than I thought.
I'd say we're on the right track, seeing as we made a profit this time. Ichiban Confections is finally making a comeback. Let's continue working our way into the top 100, Kasuga-san. President Kasuga.
You know it.